Let's just come to me in a nice comfortable seat, whether you choose to kneel down like I am or sit cross-legged and prop something up underneath you, whatever gives you the most comfort to arrive onto your mat here today on this rainy day in Edinburgh. So let's just come to arrive, rest the palms of your hands onto your lap, close down your eyes, maybe begin to roll out the shoulders a couple of times. And then just taking the next few moments, the next few breaths, just to arrive, leaving whatever has been on your mind over the last wee while to one side, and just begin to check in and tune in with how you're feeling. Taking a little body scan, both physically, noticing if there's any signs of tension. Maybe you could give the eyebrows a little wriggle, maybe the shoulders a little roll. And just taking these intuitive movements just simply to check in and notice how you feel physically. Because how we feel physically can impact us emotionally. So again, just taking a little scan. Noticing what you're feeling right now, maybe bringing your awareness to your heart space, maybe even coming to rest, one hand to your heart and the other hand on top. And just with this connection, allowing yourself to check in and tune in with how you feel today. And without deciding if that is good or bad in any way, just simply observing. And then in this stillness, you may like to set an intention for your practice. So allowing your practice here today to have a little extra purpose. So maybe how you want to feel once you come to step off the mat today. Maybe what you want to let go of. Or maybe something which you want to invite to bring in. Maybe gratitude or whatever comes to surface, whatever comes to mind in this moment. And then from here, we'll just take a deep, full breath in. And a big open mouth sigh all the way out through the mouth. Do this 2 more times in your breath. Big, full breath in. And long exhale all the way out. One more time. Inhale. And exhaling all the way out. Good, and then come to peel open the eyes. We're going to inhale, circle the arms all the way up overhead. Lift the eye gaze to look up. Bring the palms to meet. Exhale your hands down through to heart center. Once again, inhale, think about expanding through the rib cage. And exhale, hands come down to heart. And one more time, big full breath in, filling the belly, filling the chest, looking up, inviting a little extra energy. And exhale, hands come down to heart center. Starting off with a few nice side stretches, we're going to reach your right fingertips out and take a nice juicy side stretch as you reach the left arm up and over. And energize through your left fingertips. Think about opening up through the left side. And keep pressing down through the sit bones. Okay, then on your next inhale, rise all the way back up through center. We're going to switch sides. So right arm reaches up and over. Expanding and opening up through the right side body. Breathing in. Spiraling your right rib cage up towards the ceiling. And breathing out. Good, and on your next inhale, come all the way back through center, making your way into a tabletop position, aligning the knees underneath the hips and hands underneath the shoulders. Spread the fingers out as wide as you can, and then just take a moment as you feel this connection down into the mat. So palms are pressing down actively, tops of the feet, shins are pressing down, really feeling your points and parts of your body in contact with the mat. And then we're going to move through a few rounds of cat-cow. So as you inhale, just soften through the belly, lift the eye gaze to look up. Think about broadening through the sit bones and opening up into the chest. Then as you exhale, soft bend through the elbows, begin to round through the spine. We're drawing the navel in, tucking chin to chest. Again, keeping that connection as you press the mat away. Feel that sensation top of the spine. And then slowly begin to uncurl. Inhale, open up into your cow stretch, keeping the neck as a natural extension of the spine. Then as you exhale again, soft bend through the elbows. See if you can feel every tiny movement that you make here as you begin to round up into the spine, finding your cat stretch. We're going to continue with our cat-cow, but add a little extra on. So we're going to inhale, open up into the chest, tuck all 10 toes under, keeping this arch opening through the spine as you begin to descend all the way back onto your heels. At the last moment, begin to tuck chin to chest, and then rising on up into your cat stretch. Again, dome through the spine. Slowly begin to uncurl. Open heart, open chest, sinking all the way back onto your heels, arriving back into that cow stretch. Again, tuck chin to chest. Inhale as you rise up. Exhale, slowly begin to uncurl. Again, really feeling that broadness through the collarbones, keeping that arch through the spine. And then at the last moment, chin tucks to chest. Keep flowing with your breath, moving between your cat-cow. If there's anything extra that feels organic to you right now, which you wish to add on, maybe just gently rolling chin from shoulder to shoulder. Maybe making circles with the hips. Or sticking with your cat-cow, whatever feels best to you in this moment, as we just begin to invite a little extra space into the body. Staying with your breath, inhaling through the nose. And exhaling all the way out through the nose. Okay, and then after your last breath here, let's come to meet back in our tabletop position. I'm going to tuck all 10 toes under and then slowly begin to make our way up into our first downward facing dog. Now you can keep a real generous bend through the knees. Don't be concerned about where the heels are hanging out, but more focusing on creating this length through the spine as you lift the hips up high. So maybe the heels touch, maybe they don't. But again, just take this opportunity in your first down dog of the day, perhaps to create a little extra space. So pedaling out through the feet, bending into one knee and the other. So even relax the head and neck, maybe nodding yes and shaking no. And all that matters here is this connection to your breath. Breathing in fully and breathing all the way out. Okay, now begin to look forward in between the hands. You're going to step or hop and arrive at the top of the mat. As you come to meet here, step the feet hip distance apart. Taking a hold of opposite elbows, allow the head to hang heavy. Maybe taking a little sway side to side, loosening off through the hips. And again, using this opportunity as you let go, as you allow gravity to do its work for you, to release and let go of tension. So here, maybe once again, nodding the head yes and shaking no. Any intuitive movements that feel good to you right now. Okay, and then coming to release the hands down to the mat. Let's slowly start to roll up through the spine, keeping your head and your hands hanging really heavy, and just building yourself up vertebrae by vertebrae. And as you arrive, standing proud at the top of your mat, begin to roll out the shoulders a couple of times. Heel toe the feet to touch. Finding Tadasana, a strong mountain pose. More complicated pose than it looks like. So really start to ground down through the soles of the feet. Begin to lift up through the kneecaps, engage the quads. Find this nice tuck of the tail as you switch on through the core, navel to spine, but shoulders stay relaxed down your back, palms are active. Gentle tuck of your chin to your chest, feeling 10 inches taller here. Let's take a deep full breath in, and a long open mouth sigh out through the mouth. Again, deep breath in. Exhaling all the way out. And one more time. Inhale fully. And exhale, letting go. Good. On your next inhale, we're going to reach the arms all the way up overhead. Bring the eye gaze to look up. Exhale, your hands come down to your heart center. Again, inhale, expand through the rib cage just like we started. Exhale, hands come to heart. Good. This time, inhale, arms reach up overhead. This time, we're going to take an open twist. So your right arm is going to sweep across the body. Look to your right hand. Energize through the hands, reaching out through the fingertips. Good. And then as you inhale, come all the way back through center. Arms reach up overhead. Gentle twist to the left. Again, look to the left hand. Energize through the fingers, being reached in opposite directions here. Good. Inhale, rise on all the way up. As you exhale, circle the arms wide behind you. Enjoy that opening into the chest. Interlace the hands. Squeeze heels of hands together. Looking up on your inhale. Soft bend through the knees. As you exhale, start to extend the grip up overhead. Once again, see if you can relax the head, the neck. Maybe give it a little extra shake. Nodding yes, shaking no. Maybe you want to wriggle that grip side to side to create even more space into the chest, the shoulders. Good. And breathe in fully here. See if you can breathe and soften through that resistance. Inhale. And exhale. Slowly come to release the hands all the way down to the mat. When you inhale to a halfway lift, the head, chest lifts. Exhale as you fold all the way forward. Inhale, rise all the way up to stand. Second set, taking an open twist as you sweep the right arm across the body. Look to the right hand, energize once again. Allow the hips to come with you here. Good. Inhale, rise on up. Exhale, open twist to the left. Look to the left hand, energize through the fingertips. Good. Inhale, rise on up. Exhale, open up into the chest. Eye gaze looks up, squeeze heels of hands together. Once again, soft bend through the knees. Second set, notice how it feels. Maybe there's a little extra space to move deeper. Shimmying that grip side to side if you wish. I'm working on extending the grip up overhead. Good, you got it. Breathe in. And breathe all the way out. One more full breath here. And slowly come to release the hands all the way down to the mat. Inhale to a halfway lift. The head, chest lifts. Finding this length through the spine. Reaching forward through the crown of the head. Sit bones are reaching back behind you. Either hands come to shins or fingertips to the mat. From here, folding all the way forward, tucking chin to chest, finding your Uttanasana. Plant the palms of the hands down to the mat, stepping yourself back into our first high plank. Good. So be mindful that the hips aren't lifting up here. Shoulders come over the wrists. We're strongly pressing the mat away. Really start to feel that doming action through the tops of the shoulders. Core switched on. Everything engaged and active here. Keep the breath flowing. Take one more breath here. And for our first set, let's come to release the knees down, untuck the toes, slowly begin to lower down. Feel the elbows brush the ribs as you come to release all the way down onto your mat. Good, so resting onto your belly, hands directly underneath the shoulders. Hug the elbows in towards one another. As you inhale, begin to peel the head, the chest up and off the mat. Lifting up to your baby cobra. Now check in that you're using your entire lower back strength here to hold yourself up. Good, and then slowly release all the way back down. Bending through the knees. Let's press ourselves back into a tabletop position. Adjust the knees underneath the hips. Hands underneath the shoulders, just like we started. We're going to inhale. Open up into our cow stretch. Open heart, open chest. Exhale, begin to round through the spine. Once again, inhale, open heart, Tucking the toes, sinking all the way back onto your heels. Keep that arch through the spine. See if you can maintain it as we start to lift the hips high, arriving in our first or second down dog of today. And again, using this opportunity to maybe create a little extra space, pedaling through the feet, shaking out the head. Good. And then eventually coming to find stillness here. Palms of the hands pressing down, particularly the index finger and the thumb. And as you do so, notice how that takes the pressure off the wrist. Now in your down dog, see if you can lift up all 10 toes. Notice how that begins to lengthen through the backs of the legs. Again, check in that the head, the neck is nice and relaxed. Okay, then on your next inhale, sweep the right leg up to the ceiling, three-legged dog. Keep the hips square. As you exhale, taking knee to your nose, coming forward into a plank position. So again, shoulders come over the wrists. Inhale, extend back and away, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose, shifting forward. Good, one more time. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to nose. Stepping the right foot lightly in between the hands. Release the left knee down. Good, now come up onto the fingertips, taking your gaze forward. Good, softening through the shoulders. Feel that broadness across the collarbones. Then as you exhale, sending the right hip back. If you want a little bit more, we're going to draw the toes back towards the face. Take a deep breath in here. And exhale as you gently fold forward, forehead towards the shin. Keeping that length through the spine. Maybe taking another halfway lift here. Looking up, the head chest lifts. Exhale as you fold, forehead to shin. Good, now slowly start to walk forward, walking the hands forward. Left hand stays down, your right arm is going to sweep forward. Start to begin to open up into the chest as you reach the right hand up towards the ceiling. Good, sweep the right hand back behind you. For a little bit more, we're going to begin to lift the left knee up and off the mat. Strongly pressing the heel away. Inhale as you sweep forward, keeping the eye gaze fixed onto your right hand. Again, open up into the chest. Maybe pause for a breath. Reaching all the way back behind you. Inhaling, sweeping forward. Exhale, open up. Nice and expansive. Good, one more time. Inhale as you reach forward. Good, exhale, come to a hold, stacking the shoulders one on top of each other. Good, now charge up through the legs. We're going to rise on up into a vertical twist. So just like we started, but we have the legs in this now. So we're reaching the hands in opposite directions. See if you can deepen the bend through the right knee. Good, you got it. Breathe in and breathe out. Good, now option to stay here or slide the right hand down as you reach the left arm up, taking this into a back bend. See if you can begin to lengthen through the sides of the waist so you're not compressing into the lower back. Again, keep the core switched on. Reaching that little bit further back. Good. Nice. From here, we're going to spiral around and open out into a warrior two. So adjust the feet ever so slightly. Deepen the bend through your right knee. So you can soften through the shoulders. From here, let's reach forward. Flip your right palm, reverse your warrior. Left hand slides down, right arm reaches up overhead. Good. Stay connected with your breath. Inhaling fully. And exhaling completely. From here, we're lightly going to come to rest the right elbow onto the knee. Circle the left arm up overhead, finding our extended side angle pose. Notice how if you take your bicep to your ear, it starts to turn up the sensation through the left side body. See if you can keep working with that, spiraling the left rib cage up to the ceiling. And how light can you allow this right elbow to become? If you want a little extra challenge, we're reaching the right arm forward. Good. Breathe in and breathe all the way out. Let's come to windmill the hands down. Step back, downward facing dog. Either stay here or inhale, wave forward, high plank. Release the knees, untuck the toes. Slowly lower down, elbows brush the ribs. Inhale, lifting up into your cobra. Or option to take up dog, thighs up and off the mat, shoulders back and down. Tucking chin to chest, drawing up from the navel. Take it back, downward facing dog. Come back to your breath. Come back to stillness. Inhaling fully. And exhaling all the way out. And on your next inhale, sweep the left leg high, three-legged dog. Again, keep the hips square. Exhale, knee to nose, charging forward. Squeeze knee to chest. Inhale, extend, back and away. Exhale, draw it in, back into that plank position. One more time, inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to nose. Stepping left foot forward in between the hands. Release the right knee down. Let's come to meet back in our low lunge. So hands onto blocks here or up onto the fingertips. Maybe it feels a little bit different this side. Again, enjoy that opening through the chest. Feeling that stretch through the right hip flexor. Breathe in. And breathe out. Let's begin to make our way into our half split. As you send the left hip back. Lengthening through the spine. For more, we know we've got that option. Toes drawing back towards the face. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale as you find that little extra space to maybe move deeper. Good, and then slowly begin to walk the hands forward, framing the left foot. Right hand stays down, left arm sweeps forward. Once again, enjoy that opening into the chest, stacking the shoulders, look up to the left hand. Begin to sweep the left hand back behind you. Inhale as you sweep forward. Right knee maybe comes to lift up and off the mat. Again, strongly pressing the right heel away. Nice and slow, circling the left arm around. Tuning in. How does this shoulder joint feel? Any crunching, any resistance? Can you work with your breath to find a little extra space? Maybe can you slow this movement down? And then coming to meet back, stacking the shoulders. Once again, charging up through the legs as you rise on up, vertical twist. If it's too much, you can always do this from a low lunge position. But see if you can stay here, energize through the palms of the hands. Reaching in opposite directions, enjoying this twist. Staying here or taking this into a back bend. So you slide the left hand down, reach the right arm up. Lifting on up and out of the waist. Strong through the core, drawing the inner thighs in towards one another. So much happening right now. But staying with your breath. That smooth flow. Good. Slowly begin to rise on up, spiraling around, open out into our warrior two. Keeping that deep bend through the left knee. Soft through the shoulders. Inhale, reach forward. Flip the palm, reverse your warrior. Again, creating as much length through the right side body as much as you are through the left right here. Good, you got it. Beautiful. One more breath. Slowly come to release and rest left elbow onto the knee. Right arm circles up overhead, creating this long line of energy from the right fingertips all the way down to that knife edge of the right heel. Again, you can stay here or start to invite a little extra strength, strengthening into the core. Left arm reaching forward. Good. Amazing. Breathe in. Breathe out. And then slowly come to release. Wasn't so bad, hey. Release the hands down. Step back, downward facing dog. From here, we'll take a little breather in child's pose. So begin to lower the knees down. Big toes connect, laying your forehead down onto the mat. And just come back to your breath. Come back to stillness. Giving the hips a little wriggle, massaging into the forehead. Just gently roll the forehead side to side. Whatever feels right for you in this moment. Bringing to mind your intention of your practice today. Staying true to that. It's easy to get lost in these poses. As we take these moments of stillness, time for reflection, time to check in. See if you can come back to that personal reason to arrive on your mat today. And then from your child's pose, let's come to arrive back into downward facing dog, lifting the hips high, melting the chest towards the thighs. Take a full breath in, and a full exhale all the way out. Now stay with me for this last little bit. Inhale, sweep your right leg high, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose, shifting forward. Inhale, extend, back and away. Exhale, knee to nose. One more time. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to nose. Step right foot forward in between the hands. This time we're rising all the way up. High lunge. Coming into our vertical twist. Sweep the right arm along the body. Again, energize through the hands. Look to your right hand. Lengthen up through the sides of the waist. Crown of the head reaching tall. Slide your right hand down. Reach the left arm up. Moving into your back bend. Good. From here, we'll windmill the left hand down to the mat. Right hand stays up. Start to shift the weight into your right foot. Picking up the left leg, arriving into our revolved half moon. See if you can look up towards the right hand. Press the left heel away. You got it. Amazing. Breathe in and breathe out. Good. Now start to bend through the right knee. Lightly land the toes down. We're spiraling open to our warrior two. Again, relax through the shoulders. Reach forward, flip your right palm, reverse your warrior. Again, breathe in and breathe all the way out. Good. From here, extended side angle. Elbow to knee. Left arm sweeps up overhead. Spiral the left rib cage up to the ceiling. Breathe in. Breathe all the way out. Know you have that option for that little extra challenge if you haven't already gone there. Now begin to windmill the hands all the way down, stepping back, downward facing dog. Inhale, wave forward, high plank. Your choice of chaturanga, either drop the knees or slowly lower down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Moving into the left side, sweep the left leg high, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, extend back and away. Exhale, knee to nose. Breathing in. Exhale, plank pose, stepping left foot in between the hands. Again, charge up through the legs. As you rise on up, high lunge. Opening out into your twist, sweep the left arm across the body. Energize here, lengthen up through the spine, just like where we started. Then moving on into your back bend, slide left hand down, reach right hand up. Good. Good, getting ready to fly. We're going to lightly release the right fingertips down onto a block or onto the mat. Light onto the right toes, revolved half moon. Strongly press the right heel away. Maybe looking up towards your top hand. A challenging pose. Now begin to bend through the left knee, lightly land the toes down. Spiral on open, warrior two. I'm going to inhale, reach forward. Flip the palm, reverse your warrior. Feeling a little bit warmer than when you arrived. Again, just staying with your breath. Extended side angle, lightly rest elbow to knee. Circle right arm up overhead. Again, focus on shining this right side of the body up towards the ceiling. Taking your optional challenge. Good, breathe. Never holding onto the breath. Good, and then come to release the hands down. Stepping back, downward facing dog, final vinyasa here. As you inhale, wave forward, high plank, shoulders over wrists. Lowering down halfway, elbows hug in. Scoop the chest through, up dog, shoulders back and down. Exhale, downward facing dog, lift the hips high. From here, we'll look forward in between the hands, bend the knees, landing in a seated position, or whichever way you choose to arrive here. We're going to keep a bend through the knees, take a hold of just behind the knees and slowly start to lower all the way down onto your mat. As you arrive, draw the knees in towards your chest. Circling around, massage into the lower back. Take this opportunity to just come back to your breath, come back to stillness. Whatever intuitive movements feel right for you in this moment. Okay, now we're going to release the left leg long onto the mat. Keep the right knee hugged in towards your chest. Holding here for a breath or two, feeling for that slight pinching sensation around the right hip joint. Or massaging into the hips by just circling the knee around. Whatever feels best for you right now. And then let's begin to ease our way into a gentle supine twist. Gently guide the right knee across the body, allowing it to fall to the left, maybe to a pillow that you have handy or just towards the mat. And laying your right arm out, right shoulder relaxes down. Take your eye gaze and look to the right. And just feel yourself soften and relax into this twist. Nowhere to be other than relaxing right here and enjoying the nourishing benefits of this twist. Natural detox for the body. massaging into the digestive organs. An opportunity, once you come to release out of this pose, to leave behind what no longer serves you. Just like envisioning a wet towel or flannel wringing out the water. That's what's happening internally right now. And slowly on your next inhale, begin to ease your way back through center. Release the right leg back down onto the mat. Drawing the left knee in towards your chest. Again, give it a little squeeze. Maybe making those little circular movements. Massaging into the hip joint again. Before arriving into that gentle twist, laying the left knee across the body. Eye gaze looks to the left, relaxing the shoulders down. And again, taking this opportunity to enjoy stillness, to reflect, to let go, or to invite in what you are seeking right now. Slowly on your next inhale, begin to make your way back through center, drawing both knees in towards your chest. Taking this last opportunity here to soak in some time for self-care, just gently massaging into the lower back, or even taking a happy baby, shining the soles of the feet up towards the ceiling. Either stillness or that intuitive rock side to side. And then slowly, when you're ready, begin to extend the legs out long to both corners of the mat. Allowing the feet to just gently roll out to the sides, palms face the ceiling. Closing down the eyes. And sinking into stillness. This is your time